Listen. Hi there. Welcome to Creating a Future We Want. This is
Cora.
And this is
Kiara.
And this is Oh, I'm Matt Keene. It's a pleasure to meet you. This is the Our Learning series where we sort of are talking about how we homeschool. And right now we are in the middle of a very exciting process called What is a Garden? And here we are in our garden in eastern North Carolina, on an island in eastern North Carolina of the United States. And we are asking this question, what is a garden? And we are engaging with this question with a particular process. So the project is called What is a Garden? 30 Days of Adaptive Action. Now, adaptive action is how we are engaging with this question, what is a garden? This wicked question, what is a garden? Adaptive action is a simple, deceptively simple, very powerful process that consists of 3 questions. And I wonder if you gals would share with us what those 3 questions are of the adaptive action process.
Sure.
Okay, well, what's question number 1?
What? So what? Now what?
3 questions. What? So what? And now what? We've been doing this for some days now, and today is a new question. We're going to start out with step 1 of the process with the question, what is a memory of a garden? And I wonder if, Kiara, would you mind starting out and telling us what your thoughts are with this first question? What is a memory of a garden?
Well, I have a memory of a garden at our other house where we planted some gherkins, mini cucumbers, and they sort of took over. And then one of our friends or neighbors, who's about 3, came over and just started eating them. As many as he can eat. Just funny.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I remember that too. Thank you for that memory. And Cora, I wondered if you would respond to this first question. What is a memory you have of a garden? Nice and loud so all our buddies can hear.
Well, at our grandparents' house, they have a garden, and I remember they tried to grow strawberries, but it didn't work, I don't think.
What do you think was the reason it didn't work?
I think animals kept eating them before they could turn right.
Do you think any of those animals were named Grandpa?
I don't
I was just joking. Okay, so thank you for those 2 memories. Now, Kiara, I wonder if you could tell us anything about any similarities, or either of you. The garden, you mentioned a garden at Grandma and Grandpa's house. You mentioned a garden that we created in Virginia in past years. I wonder if either of you could tell us any similarities. So what are some similarities between the garden in Virginia with the gherkin growing, or the garden in at Grandma and Grandpa's where the strawberries were not growing? Any similarities between that garden and this garden that we're in now?
Well, we planted both of them and helped them grow. We helped our grandparents make their garden, and we made our garden in Virginia. And they're 2 relatively, or they're both sort of the same climates, humid.
Mm-hmm. How about you, Cora? So what are some similarities between that garden where the strawberries didn't grow and this garden that we're sitting in now?
some of the tomatoes aren't really doing so well.
Mm.
Like the strawberries aren't.
Hmm. Well, that's very sad. So what's something that's, yes, it is very sad. Every time I come out, it's somewhat difficult for me to see a tomato not doing well out here in the garden. So what is something different between that garden at Grandma and Grandpa's and this garden here?
Theirs is smaller and yours is bigger.
Hmm. Thank you, Cora. How about you, Kiara? Something different?
Well, let's see. Their garden was on a river. They lived on a river, so their garden was there, and they live on the mainland. So we live on an island. We're not like right next on the water, but we can walk to the ocean or to the sound. So that's different.
Quite different. So what is a difference that, what happens, or what is a feature of this garden, do you think, because we are near the ocean, that is different from Grandma and Grandpa's?
Well, we have salt air, so that can probably affect some of the plants.
Yeah. This is the okra leaf. I can't pull it up to show you because then it kills the plant. Bogus. But you can see the edge of it. One of the most beautiful plants in the garden, the okra. I think its origin is somewhere in Africa. West Africa, I'm going to say? Not sure. Anyway, so, okay, so we got what, and then so what, second question. Now the third question. The big question we're engaging with here in this project is, what is a garden? Now, I'm curious, either of you, now what do we know, or now what have we learned about what a garden is? As we talk about the differences, the similarities between a past garden we have a memory of and this garden we are sitting in now. Now what do we know, or what have we learned about what is a garden?
Well, all gardens, they're all called gardens, but they can be super different. Like where they're planted, the environment, like the other side of the country, or China. Like the gardens are going to be super different than here, just because they're a different part of the world and different climates.
Thank you. How about you, Cora? You have a thought?
Yes. All gardens need a little help.
Oh, I like that. Now, what is the next thing that you are going to do, Cora, to help the garden?
I want the okras to grow.
Okay. I'm Matt Keene. This is
Cora.
Kiara.
Thanks for visiting Creating a Future We Want, our learning series where we're what is a garden? 30 days of adaptive action. We'll see you soon.